What up, y'all? Super Mario here. Let's play some blackjack in Fallout New Vegas. Now, the first thing you want to do is bet max. And we have 20 here. Okay, I just lost 200 chips. That's okay, let's try it again. Alright, so double down. And I lost 400 chips. Okay, no problem. Let me just explain what I'm doing here. Basically, if you know how to play blackjack, you just have to get to 21. The closest person who gets to 21 wins the game. Now, you don't necessarily have to know how to play blackjack in order to take advantage of this game. What you want to try to do is get as many earnings as possible, obviously. So what we're going to do is, because of the build that we created, which is the 8 luck, and the fact that we have Naughty Nightwear equipped on our player, increases our luck to 9. And that basically means we have the equivalent of a 21 leaf clover. So, that being the case, you want to just gamble as much as possible, and eventually you're going to win. Now, there's an extra strategy that I'm going to be teaching you how to do. And like I said, you don't have it doesn't have anything to do with the game. It has everything to do with your luck and your build. So, yeah, you just got 21 there. So, as you can see, I didn't do very well to begin with, but now I'm starting to get a little bit of a luck streak. So, there we go. We're going to take a hit there. Boom! 200 chips just like that. And we'll stay on that. Nice. Okay. So, what else? Yeah, you just basically let the game come to you, and you know how to play. It's just basically get to 21. Double down on anything that's an 11. Anything that can equate to 11 right away, you want to get. See, they just got 21. 200 chips, and you feel lucky. That adds a little bit of extra luck and momentum in your favor. There you go. You get 240 chips like that. So every so often, the game will stop, and somebody will buy you a beer, or somebody will give you a piece of equipment or some drugs, anything you want, really. So, yeah, it's very rewarding. And the maximum that you can earn would be, I think it's 5,000 Atomic Wrangler earnings. So, we're going to do something different once we get close to that 5,000 mark, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so you get your achievement there. Or not achievement, I'm sorry, it's like a mini milestone or like a little challenge that gives you extra experience points. Now, I'm not going to be using experience points because of the mods that I installed. I installed Project Nevada, and that comes with a whole host of additional mods that you can use. And one of them is to level up less frequently, and I'm going to be using that when I'm doing my playthroughs. So, I'm looking forward to doing my playthrough. I haven't gotten all the achievements for this, and I'm going to be documenting exactly how to get all the achievements for Fallout New Vegas. As well as a few other games that I have planned. I am going to be playing Assassin's Creed and Dragon Age Origins. These are some of my favorite games, and I'm going to be tackling new games that I haven't tried before. Okay, you want to double down there. Always double down on an 11, because it's very likely that you're going to get the card you need. Now, it's not rock solid in stone. You're going to have to go through some trial and error when you're doing this strategy. But you should be able to hit the jackpot in no time. What we're going to try to do is try to go over and above the jackpot. If you can't, then that's okay. We're going to hit the jackpot by the end of this video anyway. Whether it's the minimum jackpot or the maximum jackpot. There you go. You just randomly roll some 21s. It's very cool. Yeah. Right, so I just took a hit on that. I know it could have been easily doubled down, and yeah, doesn't always work, right? So, you know, yeah. It's a very simple strategy. I'm sure you guys know how to play blackjack, and there's not really much else to say about that. So it's just a matter of trying to get as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, so that we can try something else. Something different with this strategy. And that's basically this. You go over to the roulette table once you're close to the 5,000 maximum earnings from the Wrangler. And there we go. We just got we got a whiskey. We got a gambler hat, which I'm going to put on right now. It's a nice little gambler hat. I'm not going to show my character just yet. I'll probably do that in the next video. Yeah, just take a hit. There you go. So yes, as I was saying earlier, as we roll a 21, once you get closer to the 5,000 Atomic Wrangler earnings, then you're going to exit the game and you're going to go over to the roulette table. Basically, after that, you just bet on 0 or 00. That gives you a 35 to 1 odds against, so that if you win, and it's very likely that you'll roll one of the zeros eventually, especially with this build that has everything to do with luck and nothing to do with chance, as far as a special is concerned, then all you do is just max out. I think it's you bet 200, so it's quite a lot of money anyway. I'm not exactly sure on what the real figure is, but you get an awful lot of money if you get the 35 to 1s on the 0 or 00 on roulette. So we're just going to keep gambling here. You win some, you lose some. It's not always a guarantee you're going to win all the time. So just pick your spots. Most of you are probably better at blackjack than I am. I don't play cards. I don't really gamble. Not in real life, at least. In this, yeah. Go nuts. Somebody bought me some absinthe, the rum and Nuka-Cola. So there you go, double down. Boom! Just like that. So we're at 4,200. Now pay close attention. We're going to roll this. This is 240. That's 4,500. And this is 18. You want to stay on the 18s as well. But that's just me. That's me being safe. Double down on that. Yeah, that was risky. But that's okay. You want to double down even though. So stay on that because, yeah, and you win 200. So let's keep going. That's 11. You want to double down. There you go, 400. So we're at 4,700. So even if I roll, I'm going to stay on this. Right. So we're at 4,900. We're going to pull out right now. We're going to exit. And once we exit, we're going to go over to the roulette table right over here. And we're going to bet on either 0 or 00. Yeah, I'll go with 0 on this one. So just place your bet and roll the wheel. Now, it's not always a guarantee you're going to get the 0, but, you know, if you really play with it, and if you're patient, you could probably cap out at in about 20 minutes to a half hour's time. But that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to try to maximize in an hour's time. So we're going to try to do it within the confines of that hour. So you have to manually bet max every time. I'm going to go 00 this time. The worst part about this is when you bet on a 0 and it lands on the opposite 0. That's very infuriating. So you're going to have some patience with this. Like I said, it can take upwards of about a half hour to maybe even 1 hour to get this maximum bonus. Ooh, that was close. And then when you're close to 4,000, you want to pull out. And I have 120 chips to play with, so I'm going to go play the slots over here. Alright, you want to bet your max on that, so I have 3 tries at slots. Let's do this. And each game that you play gives you sufficient rewards. Let's try this again. Lose 40 chips. And one more time. Still lost. Okay, well, you want to pull out then. So let's go back and play cards so we can get close to that $1,000 back. Bet max. And I'd stay on that. Okay. Hit me. There we go. And that's an automatic 240. Excellent. So yeah, you basically want to stay at anything 18 while you're playing this. That's just me being safe though, like I mentioned before, so you could try to be risky with it. There's another 21, so we're at 46. 7. Yeah, stay on that. And I win. So we can't gamble anymore. We're going to pull out then. And we're going to repeat what I just did. We're going to try roulette. Roulette gives you a bet max of 200. So, yeah, we're going to go with the 0. Just the 1 0. See if that does anything. No. Okay. So just keep rinsing and repeating with this process. It can be rather tedious, rather long, but it's very well worth it because there's a lot of... I'll go with 00 this time, I think. And, you know, you can... Everything is pretty expensive in this game, especially if you want to get all the modifications for your guns. I've added extra guns, actually, with the mods that I've created. I'll go back to regular 0, I think. You want to try to switch it up every now and then, but if you'd want to bet all the time on your 00s and your 0s, feel free to do that. So, okay, 00 again, I think. Switch it up. Left, right, so to speak. In a matter of speaking. Alright. And that went right in the middle. Okay, so we're going to pull out. And... yeah, I'm just going to go straight to blackjack again. And... yeah. Yeah, there you go. So you have to be... it's a very, you know... there we go, 240. So we're at 4,500 again. And stay on that. There we go. It's 47. Yeah, we could do one more and stay on that. There we go. So we're at 49.20. Let's pull out again. And we'll try roulette one more time. I may have time to do one more roulette try after this. Let's 00 that. So unpredictable, too. So, if you did not have luck as high as we do, this would take a lot longer. So that's why it's crucial to have at least, like I said, 8 to 9 luck when you're doing this strategy. That's just my personal opinion, though. There may be some people who are patient enough to wait a few hours to do this. I've done it before. Like, it took me a while to figure this little tidbit out. And it was not something I went and researched online. It was just something I played and figured out by myself. Because I poured a lot of hours into this game. Alright, one more time we'll go with the regular 0, just the 1-digit 0. And nothing. Well, poop in my hat. What the shit. Alright, so let's pull out then. Yeah, and I just leveled up, so we're going to level up. For those of you who haven't played this, this is how you level up. I'm just going to put my speech all the way up for the purposes of this example. And every time you level up, you can add a perk. Depending on what stats you have, it's linked on the side. Will depend on what perk you can pick. I'm just going to go with maybe, yeah, rapid reload, just for the purposes of this example. So the reason I leveled up, obviously, is because I played a lot of games of roulette. And I'm going to try to get the 1-4 slots as well. Didn't win anything there. Let's try it again. Hey, there we go. We got something. So see, it's not all in vain. Okay. No, nothing there. Well. Wow, so close. Yet so far away. Okay. Wow, that was really close. Okay, let's pull out then. And I'm halfway there for the slots. That's okay, though. And let's go back to gamble here. So this is going to be definitely the part where I max out. That's 240. And just hit me. There we go. And 20. You want to stay on 20 for sure. Now, depending on where you go, this is just the Atomic Wrangler. This is the least corrupt, for lack of a better word, it's the least corrupt casino on the strip. as you progress, when you go to the tops, for example, or if you go to Ultra Lux or Gamora, then you're going to be dealing with more corrupt dealers who are going to shift and, you know, draw stud blackjack and so forth. They'll be much more stingy with the cards they deal. There we go. We just maxed out. And there you have it. You're going to get a little note that says, yep, you just capped out. And just go over there and cash out. So that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Stay real.